today we're cooking something special, and it's called creamy lemon king prawn linguine with samphire roasted tomatoes, spinach, and capers. Quite a long title, so the end product is going to look like this, and it will take us 20 minutes to cook. So let's get started right away. So here are the ingredients. We have the baby plum tomatoes, okay, you have the king prawn, red onions, capers, 15 gram, 1 lemon, vegetable stock, garlic clove, baby spinach, your creme fraiche, and fresh herbs, samphire, and lastly linguine, also known as your pasta or spaghetti. So the first thing we'll be doing is to preheat our oven to 180 degrees Celsius and allow it to heat up. Preheating our oven to 180 degrees Celsius, we're going to put some water inside the pot and allow to boil on the fire. Okay, so our water is on the fire to boil. Alright, so I'm going to add some salt into the water. That's half tablespoonful of salt into the water. This is for our linguine, also known as our pasta. Then we allow to boil. So after doing that, we're going to get our baking pan, okay, and I'm going to pop in our plum tomato on top. But before I put it, I like to drizzle some oil into the baking pan. This is to prevent it from getting stuck to the baking pan. So this is my vegetable oil. So I'm going to pour in the plum tomatoes in on top of the. Okay, so I have it here. So I'm going to put more, just a drizzle of oil on my tomato. Then I'm going to add a sprinkle of salt on it, so you have your salt handy on top of the tomatoes, and I'm going to add some pepper also. Okay, some pepper. Alright, so when the oven is hot, I'm going to roast these tomatoes on the middle shelf in the oven, and I'm going to allow this to stay in for like 12 to 15 minutes and allow it to burst open. So after seasoning the tomatoes, I'm going to chop the red onions, half a lemon, and also grate this garlic. Okay, so boiled, so I'm going to add the pasta into the water. So this is our pasta. So I'm going to allow this to boil for like 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to put our tomatoes inside the hole. Okay, I'm going to leave it for 12 to 15 minutes and you check back. Make sure you set the timer. Tomato is inside the oven, but meanwhile we're going to boil a drizzle of oil on another heat. Okay, so I have another saucepan here, so I'm going to add some oil, allow it to get hot before I add the onions. For this not to overdone, I can just quick stir so it doesn't spill over. Okay, so that's my oil. I'm going to add all the onions. For like 2 to 3 minutes, allow it to cook. After stirring, add the garlic. And stir too. Looking good. I need to add this is a 50 ml of water. I'm going to add the stock paste into the water so I can add it to the onions. These are going to take the stock paste. To make the sauce. Remember, our linguine is a little tender, so I'm going to add our Samphire herb. I hope you guys can see into the spaghetti while our sauce. Spaghetti for like 80 minutes and it's a bit tender, so I'm adding the Samphire and I'm going to stir it. well cooked. So it's 4 minutes now, so I need to check the prawn. All right. So I'm going to add this 150 gram of cream fraiche, all right, into the prawn. This is what the tomato looks like. You can see it's squashed. All right, I'm going to add put the tomato in the separate bowl, but before I do that, let me just put up the fire from our sauce. Okay, so it's gone. So I'm going to put this in a separate bowl. Okay, and I'll add the capers. Remember our capers into it. Be careful not to get your hand burnt. Looking good. So our capers goes into this, still sealed. All right, so and I'm going to stir it into the tomato and add a drizzle of oil. So I'll prefer to use olive oil. Okay, olive oil. Perfect. Not too much. And I'm going to cover up and set aside. So this is what it looks. All right, guys. So the spaghetti is done. Okay, so I had to put up the fire. So all I need to do is to add the baby spinach into a sieve, okay, or calendar. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add it. And so after adding the spinach, I'll pour in our spaghetti into the sieve. Okay, so you have to be careful as to do this, and be sure your spaghetti is not too hot. Okay, so I'll make sure it sieves through the spinach. Okay, so it's done. So you have a colander, it will be better, or a bigger sieve, it will be better for you. Okay, so this is it, and I'm going to add this after sieving it. I'm going to add it into our sauce. All right, and I'm going to stir it up. this is what it looks like. It looks so good. And I want to see if it tastes good as well. It's watering. Delicious. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your meal. This is so good and I can't wait to finish it. Hope to join you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.